Morning everybody. I am out at a new spot. I've never been here before, which is exciting. And let's just say that I parked my car and saw more wildlife where I parked my car than I did the past couple of days combined. So it's a promising start. So we'll see if our luck continues. So far this has been really nice. I think I've seen about 10 species of birds so far already. And there's a lot of different seeds and different food sources for them. So there's a lot of goldfinch, there's a lot of sparrows, and there's a lot of water around, but a lot of it is frozen, so this is a really nice spot. This is nice. There's a lot of birds around. It's very shrubby. So it's perfect habitat for a lot of birds that hang out here in the winter. They eat the little berries and the seeds that are on the shrubs. So there's quite a few white-throated sparrows. And there's northern cardinals, some black-capped chickadees. And you hear the robins calling all in the trees up top as well. So I'm going to continue on down this path. And so far so good. There's a little Carolina right over here. Let's see if I can get a picture of them. They move around so much. I set up and tried to take some video and pictures of the Carolina wren, but instead it didn't want to cooperate and flew off down the trail away from me. But just in front of me was a bush with some really beautiful berries on it, bright blue, and they just stood out against the gray and browns of the forest. I had my camera on my tripod, but it's a little bit hard to maneuver around with all this brush, and the little birds are moving around too quick to be able to set up and actually get them on video. So I'm just gonna do hand holding. So I apologize if any of the videos are a little shaky, because they just need to be a little bit quicker than having to set things up and then video them. But I mean, as you can see, it's really Nice and shrubby around everywhere. And it looks like we're coming up to a spot with some pine trees. I've seen a lot of deer track. And what I thought was bobcat. But it's kind of hard to tell because there's so many just domestic dog tracks in the snow, so everything kind of gets distorted. Went through that section with all the spruce trees. And I was really hoping there's going to be an owl perched up in there, but I didn't see one. Doesn't mean there isn't one. But I'm definitely keeping my eyes up. Been checking all the tree cavities, because this would be a perfect habitat for a screech owl. Although I'm not really finding that many large cavities, so keep my eye out. So far, no luck. Well, the trail dead-ended at the river, and there was quite a few ducks out on the water. So I'm gonna sit here and hopefully some will come over closer. It looks like there's 2 swans across the way. There's 2 common mergansers, some black duck, mallard, so a goldeneye and a hooded merganser, so there's a lot. I'm just hoping that now that I'm set up here, maybe some things will come over or fly through. So we'll see. Looks like all the ducks in this section are staying on the far side of the river. So I'm gonna pack up and go back the direction that I came, because there was plenty of activity back that way as well. So goldeneye just flew by. I'm gonna see if this guy comes back this way. He landed a little ways upstream, so I'm gonna see if he comes down. Hopefully. He is foraging, but he's going the opposite direction, so I'm just gonna sit here a little while longer and see if maybe he comes back down this way. Does look like he's still going upstream away from me, so I'm gonna go back up to the trail, and there's another trail that goes up river a little bit, so I'm gonna see where that leads. So yeah. through the spruce forest, and 2 barred owls just flew. I'm gonna try to be really quiet now and walk over to them. I walked through the spruce trees, down along the trail, towards where the owls were perched. And they're still in the spruce tree somewhere, so I came around and I'm on the outside of them now. And I'm just gonna stand here and wait, and hopefully, I'm kind of hoping they'll make a noise so they can give me some indication as to where they are. But it's just so dark in the spruce trees right now. And the branches are so thick that it's hard to see where they are. Unfortunately, I didn't have any luck with the owls. They're up there somewhere, but they're just in the top of the pines with really dense needles. And I don't want to flush them out because there's a lot of crows and a lot of jays flying around. So the last thing I want to do is flush them out and have them get mobbed, so I'll leave them there. But it's nice to know that they are there, and it's one of those things where you think that, oh, this would be a great spot for an owl, and then you actually find an owl in that spot. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna continue on and see what else I can find. Just went through a bit of a grassland area. There's a lot of little birds down in the grass. You can hear them rustling around in the snow. So I believe that the trail that I'm on now is headed towards kind of a lookout where there's a cove on the river. So I'm hoping that this might be a good spot to find some more waterfowl. And a woman that I found on the trail also said that it's a good spot to find bald eagles. They like to sit there because it's kind of a protected cove and the fish kind of congregate there so they can fish. So I'm hoping maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be some eagle activity there. So we'll see. that was really nice. Deer have moved on now. I saw two, and I was videoing them, and then a third one was actually walking towards me to my left that I didn't know was there, and she spotted me, and that's when they all went on alert, and they knew I was there at that point. But that was really nice. Unfortunately, the cove is frozen over. So there's not too much activity. The ice is actually breaking, so it's making a lot of noise. Some pileated woodpeckers flying over. So I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes, actually have a snack, and maybe something will come along the banks. I mean, this is like perfect habitat for bobcat. So I'm just gonna sit here, maybe something will come. Even on the opposite bank I can see pretty well in, so even if something's walking across the bank, I can see something there too. So I'll sit here and probably move on in a couple minutes after I had a snack and a drink. Trail came up to a little boardwalk here, so I'm going to stay here because there's a lot of bird activity. So I'm going to see if there's anything that comes over, and I'm just about at the parking lot anyway, so I'll stay here for a few minutes and then probably go home. I'm so bummed. I was taking a video of a white-throated sparrow. I was looking through the viewfinder, and then I look away and look up, and there's an immature bald eagle flying over. By the time I was able to spin around and focus on it, it was already past and flying away from me. Man, it's so close. That's pretty much it for me today. Got a lot of birds. Let's see how many different species I have here. have at least 18 species. I'm pretty sure there's still some more I need to add to that. But for a winter's day, it's pretty darn good. So that'll be it. Until next time, I'll see you out there.